Be me. 25-year-old feminist dating boyfriend for 2 years now. He's mechanic. I'm graphic designer at small advertising agency. Boyfriend really knowledgeable about cars, knows how to fix everything. Always checking my car for me, making sure it's safe and running well. Changes my oil checks, tire pressure tests, battery handles, all car maintenance. Never asked him to do it. He just does it automatically every few weeks. Come home from work and he's under my car checking something or other. Tells me I needed new brake pads, so he replaced them already today. Thank him, but don't think much about it, just normal boyfriend stuff. Start reading feminist articles online about damsel and distress tropes recently. Learn about how women being saved by men reinforces helplessness and dependence. Realize that my boyfriend always fixing my car problems fits this pattern exactly. He's the hero mechanic and I'm the helpless woman who can't handle car stuff. Feel uncomfortable with this dynamic suddenly seems sexist and problematic now. Decide, I need to establish that I'm capable woman who doesn't need saving. Bring it up with boyfriend, tell him I don't need him rescuing me constantly. He looks confused and asks what I mean by that exactly. Tell him always fixing my car makes me feel like helpless damsel in distress. Say I'm capable of handling my own car issues without man saving me. He says he fixes my car because he cares and wants me safe on road. Tell him I appreciate it, but it reinforces gender stereotypes about women in cars. Explain that I need to be self-sufficient and learn to handle things myself. He says, okay, if that's what you want, I'll stop checking your car then. Feel proud that I set this boundary about not needing to be rescued. Tell him exactly, I'm a grown woman who can take care of my own vehicle. He shrugs and says, all right, your car, your responsibility from now on. Feel empowered that I'm taking control of my own transportation needs. Don't realize I actually know nothing about car maintenance or repairs at all. Few weeks pass and car starts making weird rattling noise when I drive. Mention it to boyfriend, and he says, you should probably get that checked out. Wait for him to offer to look at it like he used to before. He just goes back to watching TV, doesn't offer to check the noise. Ask him if he can take a look, and he reminds me. I said I don't need saving. Tell him this is different. I'm just asking for his opinion on the noise. He says, taking care of your car is saving you. That's what you didn't want. Feel annoyed, but don't push it. Decide, I'll just take it to mechanic myself. Noise continues for weeks, but I keep putting off going to shop because busy. Check engine light comes on while driving to work one morning, glowing orange. Text boyfriend picture of the dashboard, light asking what it means. He texts back, could be lots of things, you should get it diagnosed at shop. Ask him if he can just quickly check it tonight when I get home. He says no, I'm respecting your boundary about not needing to be saved. Tell him it's just a quick look. It's not saving me, it's just helping. He says, helping you with car problems is exactly what you said was problematic. Feel frustrated, but also realize I did say that pretty clearly before. Drive around with check engine light on for another 2 weeks, ignoring it. Car starts running, rough engine sounds weird and it's sluggish, accelerating now. Getting worried something might be seriously wrong, but still haven't gone to mechanic. Mention to boyfriend that car is running really bad now, making me nervous. He says you should definitely take it to a shop soon, then probably urgent. Wait for him to offer to look at it or fix it, but he just sits there. Ask him why he won't help me when he clearly knows what's wrong. He reminds me, I told him I don't need man rescuing me from car problems. Says he's respecting my independence like I asked him to do months ago. Realize he's completely serious about not helping me with car anymore at all. Still don't take car to mechanic because it's expensive and I'm procrastinating it. Month later, driving home from work late at night, around 10 p.m. dark out. Car starts making terrible grinding noise and shaking badly on highway. Check engine light, now blinking, instead of just staying solid orange. Car suddenly loses power and starts slowing down in middle of highway. Manage to pull onto shoulder before it dies, completely won't start again. Sitting on side of highway in dark with semis flying past, shaking my car. Feel scared because this is dangerous situation and I'm alone out here. Call boyfriend and tell him car died on highway. I need help right now. He asks if I called roadside assistance or tow truck yet for help. Tell him, no. I called him first. Can he please come get me? I'm scared. He says you should call tow truck. That's what they're for in this situation. Tell him I don't have roadside assistance and tow truck will be expensive. Ask him to please just come help me. I'm on side of highway. It's dangerous. He says, I thought you didn't need me saving you from car problems, remember? Feel panic rising because he's really not going to come help me right now. Tell him this is different. This is emergency. I'm stuck on highway at night. He says emergency is exactly when damsels need rescuing. But you said you don't. Tells me to call OAA or tow service and he'll see me when I get home. Hangs up and I'm sitting here alone on dark highway in dead car shocked. Semis keep flying past. Shaking my car each time, feeling very unsafe here. Call tow truck and they say it'll be 2-hour wait. They're busy tonight. Sit in my car on highway shoulder for 2 hours, scared and alone. Every car that slows down near me makes me nervous could be anyone. Finally, tow truck arrives and charges me $150 to tow car to shop. Another $50 for Uber home, from shop arriving after midnight exhausted. Boyfriend is in bed. When I get home, doesn't ask if I'm okay or what happened. Get in bed angry and scared from the experience on highway tonight. He's already asleep or pretending to be avoiding conversation about this. Lie there thinking about how he just left me stranded in dangerous situation. Because I told him months ago, I don't need to be saved by him. Next morning, confront him about leaving me on highway last night alone. Tell him that was dangerous and he should have come to help me. He says you made it very clear you don't need man rescuing you from problems. Remind him it was emergency situation. I could have been in real danger. He says emergency situations are exactly when people need rescuing, right? Tells me he was respecting the boundary I set about not being damsel in distress. Says I can't have it both ways either. I need rescuing or I don't need it. Feel angry because this isn't what I meant by being independent at all. Tell him there's difference between routine maintenance and highway emergency breakdown. He says, not to him. You said no rescuing, so that's what you got. Car is at shop, and they call with estimate of $2,800 for repairs. Engine has major problems because I ignored check engine light for months. Mechanic says if I'd brought it in when light first came on, could have been $400 fix. Now entire engine damage and needs major work to be drivable again. Don't have $2,800 sitting around for car repairs. This is disaster. Tell boyfriend about the cost and he just nods. Doesn't offer to help or fix it. Ask him if he can fix it instead of me paying shop thousands of dollars. He says no, because fixing your car would be rescuing you from problem you created. Reminds me that I wanted to handle my own car issues independently from him. Says this is what handling it yourself looks like, expensive and difficult. Have to put repair on credit card at 18%. Interest can't afford it otherwise. Takes shop a week to fix car, and I have to Uber to work every day expensive. Finally get car back $3,000 poorer, including tow and Uber costs total. All because I ignored check engine light for months and boyfriend wouldn't help. Realize if he just checked it when I first asked, could have avoided all this. But I told him not to help me, so he didn't, and now I'm paying the price. Drive home from shop in fixed car, feeling bitter and angry at whole situation. Boyfriend asks how much it cost, and I tell him $3,000 total. He whistles and says, that's expensive lesson about car maintenance importance. Doesn't offer to pay any of it or acknowledge his role in letting it get this bad. Relationship different now after the highway incident, still angry at him. Feel like he abandoned me in dangerous situation to prove a point about feminism. He feels like he was just respecting boundaries I clearly established months ago. We're both right and both wrong, and neither of us knows how to fix it. Bring up that he helps his male friends with their cars all the time. No problem. Ask why he'll help them but not me when I actually needed it badly. He says his friends don't lecture him about how helping them is sexist behavior. Says his friends appreciate his skills instead of calling it damsel in distress dynamic. Realize I created this situation by making his helpfulness into a political problem. Now he won't help me even in emergencies because I made helping seem wrong. Start noticing other areas where he's stopped helping me with anything now. Used to help me move furniture, fix things around apartment, handle heavy stuff. Now he just watches me struggle and says, you don't need saving, remember? Create a dynamic where he's completely hands-off about anything I might need help with. Feel like I'm living with roommate who doesn't care if I'm struggling or not. He's still helpful to everyone else, just not to me specifically anymore. Watch him help his friend move. Entire apartment doesn't complain at all, but wouldn't come get me from highway when my car died in dangerous situation. Realize I've destroyed his desire to help me by politicizing his natural helpfulness. Now I'm on my own for everything, and it's lonely and sometimes scary, honestly. Few months later, and still paying off that credit card debt from car repair. $3,000 at 18% interest is going to take me over a year to pay. Every month seeing that payment reminds me of being stranded on highway alone. Reminds me that boyfriend wouldn't come save me because I said I didn't need it. Start to wonder if I was wrong about the whole damsel in distress thing. Maybe him wanting to take care of my car was about love, not about sexism. Maybe I took feminist theory too literally and applied it where it didn't fit, but can't admit this to him because that means admitting I was completely wrong. Easier to just stay angry at him for abandoning me than to examine my role. Year later, and things still aren't the same between us at all anymore. He's polite and civil, but the caring attentiveness is completely gone now. Doesn't offer to help with anything, even things that aren't about feminism. It's like he shut down that part of himself that wanted to take care of me. Tell my friends about the highway incident, and they're horrified he didn't come. They say that's not respecting boundaries, that's just being a bad boyfriend, period. Defend him weakly, saying I did tell him I don't need rescuing, so technically. But even I don't believe my own defense anymore deep down inside. Realize the difference between not wanting to be patronized and actually needing help. I needed help that night on highway, and he knew it, but chose principle over my safety. Think about how to fix this situation, but don't know where to even start now. Apologizing means admitting that sometimes women do need help, and that feels wrong. But not apologizing means living in this cold, distant relationship forever, maybe. He's not going to change back unless I acknowledge that I was wrong about something, but my pride and ideology won't let me admit that his helping was good, actually. So, we're stuck in this stalemate where both of us are unhappy, but neither will move. Still driving the car that cost me $3,000 because I wouldn't accept his help. Still sleeping next to man who let me sit on highway alone because I said, "Don't save me." Got exactly what I asked for, and I'm miserable, but too stubborn to say it out loud.